Now we turn to our final award of this, the first of our two-part award ceremony, the Free Speech Global Award. We have but one recipient for this award, a man whose vision of a world free of health claim censorship has driven him to successful litigation before the European Courts of Justice and in the United States. For over 3 decades, the founder and executive and scientific director of A&H International and the scientific director of A&H USA, Dr. Robert Verkerk, has been a force to be reckoned with in medicinal herb, food supplement, and dietary supplement regulatory circles in the US and the EU. Robert Verkerk holds 3 science degrees, including a master's and doctorate from Imperial College London. In May 2002, Dr. Verkerk founded the Alliance for Natural Health International to protect and promote health worldwide using the tools of good science and good law. Central to his lifelong mission has been the removal of unnecessary shackles that deprive us of the right to coexist with our natural environment in ways that allow us to experience healthful lives to their full potential. Among Dr. Verkerk's most notable accomplishments have been the initiation of legal challenges against governments, educating the public health professionals and elected representatives on critical issues affecting health and well-being, defending the public's right to access to natural health care, and reframing the scientific basis by which risks and benefits of natural modalities in healthcare are assessed. With regional offices in the UK, New Zealand, and Norway, NIH International collaborates with integrative medicine practitioner organizations around the world. Dr. Verkerk also serves as director of ANH International's sister organization, ANH Consultancy Limited. He's authored some 60 papers in scientific journals and conference proceedings and contributes regularly to popular media on a wide range of issues relating to sustainability. Our one award winner of this award, Dr. Robert Verkerk.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jonathan. Payback will come later. The European Union, there are 500 million people there controlled by unelected bureaucrats with no accountability. That is really what is at stake. And of course, it's not just socialism. The issue is highly complex. And it's very distorted either side of the Atlantic. And it's good to know, it really is good to know, as a European, what a good guy Ronald Reagan was. Because that's a misunderstanding. Sarah Palin too. These are things that have been distorted over in Europe. I remember being a teenager when I was abandoned also by my parents, another one, from British boarding schools. I went out to visit them in Indonesia, right in the middle of the Suharto campaigns. And I saw the black paste that was all over the pages of Time magazine and Newsweek. And of course, at that time, Suharto had one of the worst totalitarian regimes that was ensuring that minimal information would get to the youth, the people who were most important to the future of the country. And in Europe, we've now seen in the field of health claims the ability to communicate in a commercial environment the importance and the benefits of claims, a system that has been developed globally, that the US government has played a central role in developing. Over 10 years in the Codex Alimentarius, we've seen the development of a process of scientific substantiation that requires particular type of trials to demonstrate causal effectiveness and benefit being used as the threshold for which claims are to be allowed. And I'll just give you a couple of examples. Take the 9 amino acids that are essential to human life that we need in our diets to survive. Not one of them has an authorized, approved health claim. That means right now it is illegal for any company to say anything positive whatsoever about any of the essential amino acids. Alongside those 2,000 health claims that were commonly used and are still widely used in the US in the dietary supplement industry have been made non-authorized. You love that term, non-authorized. And it is a criminal offense for a company to use those claims. And the FDA, every step of the way, has been playing its part, agreeing, nodding along with the European Commission, the unelected body that controls the destiny of 500 million Europeans. The risk to the American people of accepting this is absolutely huge. And what stands in the way of it really is, Jonathan, the First Amendment, many of the people in this room, but probably most of all, the millions of consumers, the millions of citizens that have understood the value of managing their own health in ways that we deem our own right, that we see as natural. And I have no doubt that within our lifetime, you can already, in the last few years, start to see the shift as people become increasingly disillusioned with new-to-nature medicine, a system that, by virtue of its patents and its need to develop new-to-nature molecules, will create dramatic and horrendous side effects. I'll leave you just with 3 things I've learned on this journey. One is about oppression. Oppression is everywhere, but ultimately it is in our minds. And we can choose to feel oppressed and then be oppressed. But what we really need to do is understand that oppression, where it is coming from. And essentially, what we've seen over the last 50 years is this extraordinary amalgamation of big industries with big governments that are removing our fundamental rights and privileges, but not only of the individual, but also of those who dare to play outside the system. And that is another term for the dietary supplement industry. The second point is about risk. We do all have to step out of our comfort zones. We have to learn to take more risks. The nanny states that surround us are trying to teach us to live a life that is surrounded by cotton wool. We have to risk everything, as our founding fathers did. And I think when more of us do it, others will get the hang of it. And the final thing I'd like to say is really about persistence. The one thing that has borne fruit more than anything else is to combine a passion and a vision with persistence. If you lose, go to appeal. If you lose the appeal, find another way of appealing. We've just found in the last week, we've won another case on appeal. We know ultimately things are in our favor. The universe knows what it's doing, and we are part of a feedback system that is to bring things back on course. So let's all work together for this great vision. And Jonathan, thank you so much. Yeah,